Welcome to the world where creativity flourishes over expense. Welcome to budget gardening. Budget gardening, as the name suggests, is all about making the most of what you have and transforming your outdoor space, regardless of its size, into something spectacular. It's about finding creative ways to stretch your dollar, not your credit card, and crafting a garden that's uniquely yours. Imagine repurposing that old ladder gathering dust in your garage into a vibrant vertical garden. Or how about turning that worn-out dresser into a statement piece planter? Even your kitchen scraps can be used to propagate new plants, reducing waste and saving you a trip to the nursery. These are just a few of the many ways budget gardening encourages resourcefulness and creativity. Now, you might be thinking, can I really transform my garden on a shoestring budget? Well, let's hear from those who've walked this path before. From city dwellers who've transformed their balconies into lush retreats to suburban homeowners who've crafted backyard oases, they'll all tell you the same thing. With a little bit of planning, some elbow grease, and a lot of imagination, you can accomplish wonders. So, as we delve deeper into the world of budget gardening, remember this: it's not about how much you spend, but how wisely you spend it. It's about making smart choices, repurposing with purpose, and above all else, having fun with the process. So, we've seen how a tight budget doesn't have to limit our garden dreams. The secret to a successful budget garden lies in strategic planning. The first step in any garden transformation, regardless of budget, is to have a clear vision. This vision serves as a blueprint, guiding your decisions and helping you stay on track. Start by sketching your garden layout. It doesn't have to be an architectural masterpiece. A simple doodle with basic features and focal points will suffice. Think about the shape you want for your garden. Perhaps a traditional rectangle, a modern circle, or a whimsical freeform design. Identify areas for seating, paths, and potential focal points. Remember, these focal points don't have to be expensive. A colorful bench, a charming bird feeder, or an eye-catching plant can all serve as the star of your garden. Next, dive into the world of plants. Invest time in researching plant choices that will thrive in your garden's conditions. Think about colors, sizes, and textures. Consider plants that offer year-round interest or that attract beneficial wildlife. But remember, the most expensive plants aren't always the best. Many budget-friendly options can create beautiful, impactful displays. Don't forget to consider the practical aspects of your garden. If you're a vegetable lover, plan space for a small veggie patch. If you have children, ensure there's a safe area for them to play. Your garden should be a reflection of you and your needs. Nowadays, we have a wealth of online resources at our fingertips. Utilize these to your advantage. There are numerous garden planning apps and websites that can help you visualize your garden, identify plants, and even remind you when to water and prune. These digital tools can be invaluable in planning and maintaining your budget garden. Finally, be flexible. Gardens are ever evolving, and what works one year may not work the next. Be open to change and willing to adapt your plan as necessary. This flexibility, combined with a solid plan, will ensure your garden thrives regardless of your budget. With a clear vision and a well-thought-out plan, your budget garden is already half done. Roll up your sleeves, it's time to get hands-on with some DIY garden projects. First on our list is creating a simple yet charming bird bath. You'll need a large terracotta pot and saucer, waterproof sealant, and some decorative stones. Flip the pot upside down and seal the saucer on top. After it's dry, fill the saucer with water and place the stones inside. Voila! A delightful bird bath that gives your feathery friends a place to cool off during the hot summer days. Next, let's turn a wooden pallet into a vertical garden. This project is perfect for those who are short on space, but big on gardening dreams. To start, you'll need a wooden pallet, landscaping fabric, a staple gun, and of course, your favorite plants. Attach the fabric to the back, sides, and bottom of the pallet, creating a pouch for the soil. Once secure, fill with soil and plant your greenery. Remember, This garden is vertical, so choose plants that love to climb or cascade down. Lastly, let's build raised vegetable beds. These are great for growing a variety of veggies and can make gardening easier on your back. Start with 4 wooden planks and join them together to form a rectangle. Ensure it's secure, then place it on a cleared plot of land. Fill it with a mix of topsoil and compost, and it's ready for planting. Raised beds not only improve soil conditions but also provide excellent drainage. All these projects make use of low-cost or recycled materials, proving that budget gardening doesn't mean compromising on style or functionality. It's all about looking at things differently and giving them a new purpose. That old pallet could be your next herb garden, and the unused terracotta pot in your garage, a perfect bird bath. Remember, gardening is not just about the end result, it's the process of creating, nurturing, and seeing your hard work blossom into something beautiful. With a bit of effort and creativity, you can transform your garden into a personal haven. So, what are you waiting for? Let's get started on these DIY garden projects today. No space is too small for a beautiful garden. That's right. Even the tiniest of spaces can be transformed into a lush, vibrant oasis. The secret lies in maximizing your space effectively and creatively. One way to do this is through vertical gardening. This is not just about hanging pots or climbing plants, but about thinking upwards. Imagine your garden as a 3-dimensional canvas where you can paint with plants at different heights. Repurpose old ladders, pallets, or even shoe organizers into living walls of foliage and flowers. This not only saves space, but also adds a unique aesthetic appeal. Container gardening is another excellent strategy for small spaces. Containers are versatile, movable, and can fit into any nook or cranny. They allow you to grow a variety of plants, from herbs to flowers, and even vegetables. And the containers themselves? Think beyond the traditional planter box. Old buckets, teapots, or even boots can become quirky homes for your plants. Lastly, have you ever considered using mirrors in your garden? Yes, mirrors. They reflect light and create an illusion of depth, making your garden feel larger and brighter. A strategically placed mirror can double the visual space and add an unexpected element of intrigue. Remember, creativity is key when working with small spaces. Embrace the challenge and experiment with different techniques. You'll be amazed at what you can achieve with a little imagination and a dash of innovation. As we've seen, even the smallest spaces can become lush, vibrant gardens. Let's talk about the real heroes of a budget garden, low-cost, high-impact plants. These are the plants that offer the best bang for your buck. They're easy to care for, resilient, and provide a beautiful spectacle all year round. Imagine plants that bloom in every season, adding color and life to your garden, even in the chill of winter. Consider perennials such as coneflowers and daylilies, which return year after year, saving you the cost and effort of annual replanting. Think about the hardy herbs like rosemary and thyme, which not only thrive with little attention, but also offer fresh flavors for your kitchen. Consider fruit-bearing plants like raspberry bushes or dwarf apple trees, which can provide a tasty harvest and a sense of satisfaction that's hard to beat. And let's not forget about the humble yet mighty succulents. With their unique shapes and colors, they bring a touch of the exotic to your garden, and their drought resistance makes them a great low-maintenance choice. Choosing these types of plants is like making a smart investment. You put in a little, and they give back a lot, multiplying their value in beauty, resilience, and even flavor. So, when planning your budget garden, give a thought to these low-cost, high-impact plants. They're the unsung heroes that can turn your garden from ordinary to extraordinary without breaking the bank. Remember, the right plants can turn your budget garden into a year-round spectacle. Creating a beautiful garden on a budget is not just about saving money. It's about the thrill of seeing your vision come to life. One plant, one stone, one recycled pot at a time. It's about the satisfaction of nurturing a seed into a blossoming flower, or a barren corner into a verdant haven. It's about the joy of creating something that's uniquely yours. In the world of budget gardening, creativity is the real currency. Old furniture becomes a quirky planter, a discarded palette transforms into a vertical garden, a handful of cuttings grow into a lush green wall. Every little project, every smart choice adds up to a space that reflects your personality, your creativity, and your love for nature. Remember, a limited budget doesn't limit your garden's potential. It just challenges you to think outside the flower box. So start small, be creative, and most importantly, enjoy the process. Your dream garden awaits.